Hey everyone, today we're jumping into one of the biggest changes in how business gets done, cloud accounting. And if you're thinking this is just about online spreadsheets, think again. This is about fundamentally changing how a company's finances actually work. All right, let's get into it. Here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics. What is cloud accounting? Then we'll get into the benefits, because they're huge. After that, we'll look at how you actually make the switch, cover the rules you absolutely have to know, and finally, we'll peek over the horizon at the future of accounting. Okay, first things first. Before we can really appreciate the impact, we need to be on the same page. Let's get super clear on what we mean when we say cloud accounting. So here's the most important thing to get. This isn't software you install on one computer in the office. It's about bringing together solid accounting rules with the power of the cloud. It means all your financial data, all your software lives online, safely, so you can get to it anytime, anywhere you have an internet connection. And this just shows the night and day difference, right? On one side, you've got the old way, software chained to a desk, tons of manual data entry, and info stuck in one place. But on the other side, that's the new way, 24/7 access, smart automation doing the heavy lifting, real-time teamwork, and way lower costs. It's a whole new ballgame. So now that we know what it is, let's get to the why. What's the real payoff? Why are so many businesses looking at this and saying, yeah, this isn't just a nice to have, it's something we need? What I love about this visual is that it shows the benefits as a ladder. It's not just a random list. You start with the first rungs, like getting set up faster and cutting costs. And as you climb, you unlock even bigger advantages, like being able to access everything from anywhere, scaling up easily, and eventually automating huge chunks of your workflow. So let's break down those steps on the ladder. We're talking about real money saved. No more buying big servers or paying for annoying software updates. Teamwork becomes, well, seamless. You and your accountant can be looking at the exact same numbers live at the same time. And the security? It's often way stronger than what a small business could afford on its own, because your data is protected in professional data centers. It's pretty much a win-win-win. Okay, the benefits are pretty clear, but the big question that's probably on your mind is, how do we actually do this? It can seem like a huge project, so let's pull out the playbook and look at how it's done, one step at a time. The first thing you need to know is that you're not going in blind. Moving from an old system to the cloud follows a path that lots of businesses have already walked. It's a process you can break down into really clear, totally manageable steps. It really boils down to these 5 key stages. You start by looking inward. What do we actually need this to do? Then you do your homework and research the options. Once you pick a winner, you plan the move down to the last detail. The data migration is kind of the heart of the operation. And then, and this part is so important, you train your team so they can actually use all the cool new features from day one. And of course, let's be real. Any big change has a few bumps in the road, but the common ones are things you can totally plan for. You need to make sure you have a reliable internet connection. You have to set aside the time to move your data carefully so everything is accurate. And you really have to invest in that training so your team feels confident and ready to go. Now, when you're dealing with financial data, you're dealing with a lot of responsibility. And when you move that data to the cloud, you have to play by the rules. Understanding the fine print here is absolutely crucial for staying secure, compliant, and protecting everyone's privacy. This table gives you a great bird's eye view of what that looks like around the world. You've got GDPR in Europe, which is all about protecting personal data. In the US, you've got the Sarbanes-Oxley Act for corporate reporting. In India, there are tax laws like GST. The good news is, the best cloud providers build compliance right into their platforms to help you navigate all of this. So where is this all heading? We've talked about what it is, why you'd want it, and how to get it. Now, let's look to the future, because this isn't just some new tool. We're talking about the new standard for how finances are managed. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? And this isn't coming from tech evangelists. This is from accountants themselves. A massive 78%, that's almost 4 out of every 5, believe the cloud is the future of their own profession. The momentum here is just undeniable. And here's a look at the real-world impact. This isn't just theory. In one case study, a company switched over to a cloud accounting system. The result? They slashed their billing errors by 40%. A 40% drop. That's the kind of accuracy and automation that puts real money straight back into the business. And maybe the best news of all, for anyone thinking about making this move, is that you have so many choices. The market is full of fantastic providers. You've got the big global players you've probably heard of, plus smaller, more specialized companies. So there's a solution out there for pretty much any type of business you can imagine. So we'll leave you with this one last thought. Business today happens instantly. Decisions get made in minutes, not at the end of the quarter. And so the real question isn't just about saving money or being more efficient. It's about being in sync. Your business runs in real time, so shouldn't your finances?